I don't know about you, but for me personally, a freelancing journey wasn't as beautiful and fun and exciting as I thought it would be when I decided to step into freelancing and into being own boss full time. And I tried so many things like working hard, working a lot of hours, working for free, and all those things made me feel like maybe I'm not made to do this. And over time, I started to develop techniques and build some habits that helped me to become a better professional, to feel better, to be more creative, and hence provide more value to the people I work with and for myself as well. Welcome to Time We Create, a podcast where I share behind the scenes of starting and growing my creative business, but also trying to juggle everything else of my life, like being healthy, family, friends, hobbies, and being a mom, and how to stay creative on all that chaos. And here I share some mindset shifts, some techniques that help me, and all sorts of business topics. And let's get into this episode. I started my freelancing journey on the side of my job, then on the side of my maternity leave, and then on the side of both. I thought that when I step back from my main job into full-time freelancing, the things will start to run very quickly and very smoothly, but I didn't consider quite a lot of aspects of freelancing that I didn't really know when I was thinking about it. But building some habits and implementing some routines helped me to make this transition a bit more smooth and really helped me to return to my focus a bit faster than I did it in the very beginning. And today I would like to share 5 habits that I develop, and I still develop them, but they already helped me a lot. And if you implement at least one of them, I'm sure that you will feel and see a lot of result. Habit number 1, and it feels more like a skill really, but it's learning to say no. And this is a very important thing, which I knew when I started, but I didn't really take it very seriously. And as a beginner freelancer, I wanted to take every job opportunity that was coming my way, but I soon realized that not every project was lighting the spark in my mind and in my heart so that I would be very happy to work on it. So I'm lucky to say that in all the creative journey of providing my video services to other people, I don't have any very bad stories or very bad situations or any creepy customers. But I do have some projects that first of all, I wish I didn't take them on because it wasn't really exciting for me to work on them. But I also have projects where I just had to stop our collaboration because I felt like a squeezed lemon after working on those projects because of the attitude I was given by the person who I was working with. And as soon as I stopped working with that person, I felt such a huge relief, and I felt so much more inspiration and so much more creative ideas flowing into my mind. So I knew it was the right decision. And even at the stage of potential discussion of your future work together, it's better to listen to intuition and see that maybe if something doesn't feel right, is the very good sign that maybe it's not the best collaboration on your way. And it's very hard to say no, especially in the very beginning. It's very hard to say no to a potential client, especially when you need some income to flow into your account. It's still better to pass on this project and this collaboration because there are more projects waiting for you in the future. Habit number 2 is to experiment with productivity techniques. And I say it's a habit because our life is not static, it's dynamic, and we have different phases of our lives where we need to adjust our productivity, our work routine, our schedule. So for example, I was a huge fan of 15 minutes time blocking for every task in my calendar and my day. It felt good when I could do it, but in most of the cases, I couldn't really follow this very rigid schedule. When I was at university, I was planning my day around university, and I was coming home and doing some projects on the side, and I could work around that. When I became a mom, all the planning, everything, all the techniques, all the productivity just stopped working for me because my day was unpredictable, and it could be unpredictable day, week, or even month, and I had to adjust. So I had to find something that could work for me. Now my day is more flexible because my daughter goes to nursery and I can plan my work around that. But still, I need to account for any unexpected situations, and there are a lot of them. So the thing that works for me is a combination of several techniques. One of them is to have one big thing planned for the day. And if I accomplish it, this is the great day. If I can't do this one thing during the day, for whatever reason, it's still not a huge deal because I can replan this one thing for another day. Another technique that works for me for now is batching similar tasks. So I have days when I only do calls and I dedicate the whole day for my client calls. I have days when I dedicate for filming, and there are days when I dedicate for filming my videos. And there is day in a week when I do all the admin stuff, which is surprisingly a lot. I didn't realize that I have to do so many things as a freelancer. Habit number 3 is to care about your health. It's about having good nutrition, good rest, and good sleep. And these are the stepping stones for everything that we do, because without feeling well, without feeling energized, it's very hard to be creative. It's very hard to make the correct decisions. It's very hard to think clearly. It's a habit to resist the urge to browse online and go to bed an hour earlier than I would normally go. It's a habit to get active, to exercise and go outside for fresh air, to feel better. And it's actually a habit to eat well, to have the nutritious breakfast, lunch and dinner. And it's more of a lifestyle choices that support everything else in our life. Habit number 4 is to have a continuous marketing. And there are various ways how to do it. But what I noticed is that when I didn't have a lot of clients, I could spend a lot of time on creating content for my Instagram, for example, or for YouTube. And I could spend a lot of time creating the cold pitches for the people I wanted to work with. But as soon as I started to get traction and get a lot of interest, I realized that I spent less time on creating my content. I spent less time on reaching out, but I realized that I still need to get out there to share about my services, to share my work, to share the opportunity to work with me, and to share my passion to work with local businesses and also with remote businesses on their videos. So when I don't have time to do something that I normally do, like posting or reaching out, I turn to ads where I launch them once and they keep working while I do the other things. But it still helps me at a minimum level to build awareness about my offer, about the services that I provide, and so on. Habit number 5, and I would love to say it's the most important, but actually I would like to say this about every habit. But this habit particularly is important to grow, to expand, to be more focused. And that's a habit of stepping back. I noticed that when I want more results, I do one of the following. I start working more, I start accepting more collaborations and more clients, and I just try to work harder. But it's not sustainable, and it's not something that brings quality growth. So the best way to grow is to actually pause and step back and look at the perspective, look at what are your values, look at what you would love to do, look at who are your customers and how you may provide more value to them, or how you can restructure your freelancing offer or your business to have more impact in your customers' lives and hence more impact on your life as well. This is a chance to step back and think about, of all of the things that you do, what are the things that bring more value to you, satisfaction to you of your work and joy from your work? And what are the things that you are doing that actually drain energy from you or are not contributing to your success in the way that you define it for yourself? And adjust all your strategy, adjust all your activities and your routines, like daily schedule, weekly schedule, to those findings. And yeah, I think this is the best way to actually get more good results. I hope that in this episode you found some inspiration of implementing a new habit in your life, or maybe getting rid of something that doesn't bring value to you. And I will see you and hear you in the next episode. Bye.